New at 5, it has been nearly 2 weeks since a new ride-sharing company called Uber made its way to South Bend. Anyone who needs a ride can use the Uber app on their smartphone to hitch a ride with a driver almost immediately. Local cab companies were worried it would take away business, so WSBT's Chang caught up with a few to see if it has.
Taxi companies tell me business hasn't slowed down, but that could change, especially with the younger crowd in South Bend.
Car 34, and you have a now call.
The first test for cabbies was the Notre Dame, Michigan game.
Thank you for calling Yellow Cab. How can I help you?
And Yellow Cab says Uber didn't even make a dent in their business. They still gave hundreds of rides over game day weekend.
I had one customer on the Michigan Notre Dame football game, and they tried 4 times throughout the day to get an Uber car, and they couldn't get it.
In fact, cab driver Carl Hartsock says taxi companies will always come out on top. Carl himself has a loyal client base, many of them older, and not used to the smartphone technology that Uber depends on.
Everybody is still calling Yellow Cab. You know, I've had customers in the cab that called us 20 years ago on the same number.
See you there.
United Cab had a busy game day weekend too. Owner Christine Huff says each driver made thousands of dollars, but she's convinced Uber will change their bottom line.
They're bound to. Their rates are lower than ours.
But Huff and other taxi groups say Uber isn't subject to the same rules and requirements they are.
Their cars are not insured properly. They are not inspected to make sure they're safe. Their drivers don't have to have public passenger chauffeurs licenses. They are not given drug tests or interviewed by the company that's hiring them.
So it's a nervous game of wait and see and wondering if Uber will soon be the new way to get around.
It didn't this weekend, but we're afraid it's going to put a dent on our everyday business.
Now, when Uber first came to South Bend 2 weeks ago, the city said it would possibly look into regulating the company. They say nothing's changed since then. In South Bend, I'm Chang, WSBT Channel 22 News.